Warm revolutionary greetings, Africans. Are we good? How are we doing? I'm good, guys. I'm good, guys. Guys, I'm talking the National Prosecuting Authority, the NPA. The NPA appears. The NPA appears to be a tool, right? A tool at the hands of the ruling political elite. The NPA appears to be a tool at the hands of the political elite, especially in this case, a tool at the hands of the Cyril Ramaphosa and its cabal and his cabal. Look at how the National Prosecuting Authority goes around tarnishing people's names, but hardly secures any conviction. Let's look at all the how to call the high classified cases, right? Not necessarily even classified. Let's look at the cases that involve the well-known politicians, right? Well-known politicians and business people, right? High-profile politicians. But not just any high-profile politicians. High-profile politicians that are known to be opposed to Cyril Ramaphosa. And here's the thing, it does not even end there with these high-profile politicians. It is even extended to administrators and professionals. Your Brian Molifes, your Matsela Koko and others, right? Look at how the NPA readily avails itself to be a weapon, right? To be a weapon that is unleashed against those people. And this thing you must understand, these things are interlinked, right? It first starts with the NPA claiming to be charging a particular person that they've got an aversion to, right? This particular person that the system, right, and the ruling political elite they've got an aversion to, right? Charge this person with graft, corruption, money laundering, this kind of charges that they know that are bound to tarnish the individual's reputation and the individual's name. What do they do the next thing? Link it to the mainstream media, right? This thing gets leaked. It gets leaked to the mainstream media, right? Because remember, people who have done political science or social theory, they'll know what to mean when you talk about the state repressive apparatus, right? You've got the repressive apparatus and you've got the ideological apparatus, right? Your national prosecuting authorities, which is part of the police and all in the courts, are what we call the repressive apparatus. Then your media, your education, and all of that, it is called the ideological apparatus, right? So these things, they work together, right? They work together. You get charged this side by this repressive apparatus, right? Before you go to the court and all of that, they leak it to this ideological apparatus, right? Therefore, the intention of leaking to the ideological apparatus is to achieve what? Is to put you through a public court process, right? Remember now, you get to be splashed in the newspapers, front page newspapers, television, radio, all over the place. Because they're even now beginning to occupy these spaces in your social media space and all of that, without you giving a right of reply. So people will be consuming the news about you that they'll be receiving through this ideological apparatus, Therefore, in the process, now you are in what? In a public court process, right? You get to be crucified there, where you are unable to reply, right? Even if you attempt to reply, you get drowned there, right? So now your image gets to be tarnished. Remember, the judicial apparatus is also to manufacture false consent, right? So now you begin to be seen in a particular light by the masses on the ground because of this. So by the time you get to the court, by the time you get to the court, in the public eye, you are already guilty, right? You're already guilty of this crime that you've been charged of, right? Then it gets into the court. As it gets into the court, then when the process begins, then the NPA gets to be exposed that they do not have enough evidence, right? Enough evidence to even carry on with the trial, right? What do? They ask for postponements, right? Therefore, what is it called? Justice delayed becomes justice denied, right? They postpone to an extent that the matter gets to be thrown out of the court, right? Once the matter is thrown out of the court, you do not have a situation whereby this ideological apparatus that paraded your face all over their platforms, that you are being charged of this. They do not return and write that there was no evidence and therefore the charges have been thrown out. So you remain with the stigma. We remain with the stigma of a corrupt person, a money launderer, and all sorts of things. You see what it does. Therefore, you remain with a dark cloud over your head, probably for the rest of your life. Right. So this is the work that the NPA is doing, the National Prosecuting Authority is doing on behalf of the political elite class, your Ramaphosas and others. This is another way of silencing and dealing with those who are deemed to be opponents and enemies of the ruling class. And by the ruling class, I mean the white establishment and its puppets, the Ramaphosas and others. Right? Because remember, you've got the ruling class, you've got the political elite class and all of that. Right? The ruling class being the white monopoly capital. So these institutions, never allow them to lie to you. It's hogwash to claim that these institutions are here for justice and all of that. They are here to maintain the status quo and ensure that they silence anyone who holds a different view to the line of march that has been ordered by the white establishment. What do you guys think of the NPA? Do you think I'm right or wrong? Let me hear in the comment section below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and remember to hit the notification button so each time I publish a video you get notified. And please click on the link here, the subscription below, to send you to our landing page where you leave your email address there. So each time I publish a video, I send it directly to you to your email address. Each time I publish an article, I send it to you because I've got a blog where I write articles. We can share books, we can share articles, we can share different documents that are actually relevant to our subject matter. Thank you very much, guys, Africans.